Come back to this another live session, traders. Hope that you had an enjoyable trading day, second day of the trading week, and absolutely important days after the past weeks. An incredible trading session. We have started another trading week, which is NFP, and what we are looking at here in this market for some of the trade that coming up later as well. Jaws job opening coming at 12 a.m. in my zone, which you also will be covering in this live session. Early today, we have seen that cash rate from AUD remain unchanged, and also there were quite a few tentative news that has a huge impact in the market. The price was significantly bullish here that we have seen on gold and in other instrument here in this market. So as we can see the market, if you look at the gold price here, there was a significant bullish move early today that we have seen, and with that bullish move on gold that we can see, the market has made its bounce back to the upside here in that area. Now what we have seen here, because it is a bull market, in that bull market we are looking for potential entry opportunities. So I'm going to do a full multi-time frame analysis here for gold and other instrument to see that where it is heading. In the meantime, traders, hope that you had an enjoyable day. If you are here, say yes in the live chat. We can begin our daily analysis, and then from that zone we will be looking for trading opportunity here in this market. So that being said, let's see that where the market is potentially moving here in this market. So we are looking at on gold from the daily, and I would like to see that all the members are present here in the live session so that we can begin and say something in the live chat. That if you are here, say yes. Thanks for joining. And what we can look at here, that this is daily trend that we can see the market is in an uptrending market structure here, and in that daily market structure, in the daily trend, the market is maintaining this series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrending market structure. Now in that uptrending market structure from the daily, as this market trend is bullish, we can expect this market to potentially continue to trend back to the upside here. Now today's market so far, previous daily candle was a bull candle, right? So you can see that, guys, can you hear me? Say yes if you can hear me. Now previous daily candle was a significant bullish candlestick pattern that we have seen here in that market. Now in that bullish market structure that we have seen, that here the price was maintaining series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrending market structure here in this instrument. Now as the market trend is up, we see the price was maintaining that series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrending market. The price so far today's market showing that also bullish momentum in that area. So as this market is maintaining this bullish impulsive move back to the upside in that area, we will be looking for entry in a support level here in that market. So if you look at here, you can see this is a long-term bullish market structure maintaining this series of higher high and higher low, and in that daily price action here we see the market on the daily support level, and in that daily support we can see the price has moved back to the upside here from that level. Now looking at the 4-hour chart, what we see that the market, there was a significant bullish impulse back to the upside here, where from this support level there was a move followed by this narrow pullback, another move. Now the market is potentially coming down for another pullback here in this market, and with that pullback, what we can expect the market to drop down here to the key level of support, where there is a high liquidity, which is a high area of value here in that market. So from the lower time frame, if we look at the 1 hour chart, we can see the market trend is highly bullish. We can see there is a stronger bullish impulse in this market. So at this point, we see there is a potential breakup structure. This is what we are looking at here, as to see the market has come back again to an important area of value, to an important support level from the daily chart here that you can see in this market. So from the intraday perspective, from 4 hour chart, that you can see the market started to trend back down here. This is the nearest support level, and if we look at this longer term picture in this market, this is a long term bullish market structure where there is a high area of value. Now in that long term bull market, some of the key support level that we can see here, that the price is coming to potentially retest that intraday 20 EMA as well as the 10 EMA, which is an important support. And what we can expect here in that market, that the price to retest. Now this area of value, guys, you can see that here 3825 level. What is the importance of this 3825 level? Understanding area of value will give you a very clear understanding about the market structure, about the liquidity, and about the price action here in this market. So looking at here on the, if you look at that on 4 hour chart, that and also the daily level, that you can see this market has come to that area 3825 level, which is a very important key level of support that the market is approaching. And that support, we can see that as the market approaching that support here, which is a very important area of value, and expecting the market to retest and then to reject back again to the upside here to create a new higher high in this market. So that being said, as this is a key area of value, what we can expect here now, the market, if you look at the 15 minutes, you can see it's approaching the key level of support. We see there is a clean breakup structure. This is the 15-minute chart, and it was in a bullish trend. There is a breakup structure, right? So this is what we look at here in the market, a breakup structure. When you see that the market in a breakup structure, when the market in a key level of support, where there is a important support level, and in that breakup structure where we are looking for entry in this market. So that's where you can see this is a daily support level, and in that daily support where the market in a bullish trend, and in that bullish trend the price is approaching that high here, and we are looking for a breakup structure where we can look for that entry in this market. This is the previous swing high here. Now if you look at clearly, you can see that this is a previous structural level, which is at the daily support level, and this zone is what we are looking here for a potential entry. And as the daily market trend is and the higher time frame is bullish, we are looking for any entry from this key support level. Now we see that the market trend from the bigger picture is still bullish. There's a breakup structure. We would like to see the market again bounce off that key support level, right? That's where the best trading opportunity comes in play when we are looking at entry for this market. What's your bias on gold today? As coming up later, Xauusd job opening. Also the market is in that Xauusd job opening. If you look at here, this is a high impact news, followed by this is NFP week, and in that Xauusd job opening as well, we are looking to find some better entry opportunity in this market. As soon as it arises, we will be looking into that entry. I hope that guys, you are ready for another big trading day, as coming up as couple of news, as well as we see that there is a breakup structure, which is the most important part for us to enter, to find an edge in the market, to find the breakup structure. And at the same time, there is another key support level that the price is approaching. This is the previous session's low. Are we going to buy here? Let's understand that. Are you guys ready for a trade setup? Say yes if you are ready. If the market reach that zone, there is a fair value gap. This is also a probability for the market to have an initial bounce from 3842 3843 level here in this market. So waiting for the market to break that swing low. This is the nearest intraday support level here on gold, and in that support where the market is approaching that key level, we are looking for entry as soon as the price approach that key area. As if you look at the 1 hour also, we can see the market in that area is where there is a high area of value, and we are looking for the market to show up, for the market to retest that level and then to reject back to the upside here to create a new higher high in that area. I hope that guys you are enjoying the live session. Make sure you like this stream if you're enjoying, and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. All right, so when we are looking at this kind of market, especially when the market breaks from the trend, this is my best trading setup that I use every day when I am trading. You guys have seen that the market to break from the structure. Now once the price break from this structure, right, we can see that it's in fact now slowly breaking down that level. When the market breaks from the structure, there is a huge amount of liquidity triggers, right? And that's where the entry, that's where we are looking for entry in this market. So we see that there is a break of the structure and the market has triggered liquidity in that area. And as the price is approaching this support level, which is a key level of support. Now, a couple of things that we need to consider when we are thinking to open position in this kind of market. Let's understand it. What are these that you want to see the market to do here, right? The market will do as it wants to do. The market will never listen how we want the market to do. As a trader, our goal is to follow the market. Now, how do we want this price to test this level here? Look at that level, guys. This is intraday. We're approaching that key level, and in that key level, when the price approach the key level within a certain way, what kind of price action we want to see here at 3842 level. Now if this market is coming with one single move, you can note down here, this is very important, one single move. That means that a direct hit to that intraday support level with one single move, that's where looking for entry. Now, are you guys ready for a buy limit here? What do we look for here? Because the market is breaking from the structure, there is one swing low broken, this is another one, and there is another one here. Are you going to see rejection from this key level? This is what we are looking at as the price is breaking from the key level of support, waiting for the market to show up to that area here where there is a high liquidity, and I'm looking for a buy limit here in that area for an upside bias from that level. Here is the market that are approaching that support and waiting for the price to potentially drop to that level where there is a high liquidity, which is an important support level, and from that support expecting the price to potentially reject back again to the upside here to create a new higher high in this market. Welcome to this live session. Now here is, we are looking for a buy limit if this 15 minutes price action remain directly bearish here and stepping into that key support level without any stronger pullback. We will be looking to buy at 3842 level, which is another key support level, and also from the daily an important area of value. Here is the market approaching that support level, waiting for the price to retest and then to reject back again to the major direction of the trend. This is what we're looking at here on the market to retest that level. Now, how do you identify those levels? The best way to do that is to understand the higher time frame as well as the lower time frame. Multi-time frame is key, right? When you are trading as a trader, the first step is to look for the higher time frame, such as on the daily. And once you see the daily market structure, right, which is showing that it's a strongly bull market, and in that strongly bullish market structure, if you look at that strongly bull market now, right, then in that bull market we only looking for buying on a breakup structure. This is more often I talk about the breakup structure, as you can look to trade from any areas, right? In a uptrending market, you see the market is maintaining that series of higher high and higher low, right? But to take a bigger trading opportunity, to take the bigger trade, the best way to trade from the breakup structure. Now you can see this is a breakup structure, right? And still is ready. We want to see that with that breakup structure, the market to bounce or to drop to any of this key level of support, any of this important area of value. Now here is the current 1 hour candlestick pattern is in fact approaching that zone here. We will be waiting for a drop back below here. And are you guys ready for a buy limit for this move? So the current ATR of this market that you can see, now here how the market is doing in that area on gold, you can see from that level the price has dropped back below here. Now as we see dollar yen also showing a very strongly downtrend here at the moment, we might be able to find an entry on dollar yen. So I'm waiting also for a potential entry on dollar, and we will keep it on our watch list for any potential trade setup here on dollar yen. Now gold, we can see that here as the market started to break below to this key level of support, we are waiting for the price to potentially come down here to fill that zone. Back to back already we have seen 3 30 minutes candle close to the red body, which is one single drop here, expecting further rejection back below here for an entry to the from this key level of intraday support level. So we are placing a buy limit here as if we look at the ATR on the 15-minute chart here at the moment, the ATR here is 60 pip. So with that 60 pip ATR, we are looking for 1.5 ATR stop loss, which is gonna be nearly to 90 pip, exactly to that level. And here is what we can see, the market with that break below here coming back to that key support level. We will be placing the buy limit in that area for this move. So we are looking for a potential break below to this key support level, and with a buy limit order here at this support level. And what you would like to see the market to test that level, we will be changing little bit the entry here. So the entry level that we would like to place at 3843.62. 3843.62, stop loss level at 3832.96, and TP target at 3872.45. That's the entry level on gold that we are looking at, and expecting the market to retest and then to reject back again to the upside here on from a buy limit from that area, as this is a key level of daily. So with that buy limit, and I'll be also sharing the same trade in the premium group. Looking at here, all right, so here is we are placing the buy limit, and we will be looking at after this zone here for an entry. And We place the buy limit here on gold, and I have also shared the same trade in the premium group. We'll also discussing the full strategy shortly after. From that area on, we can see this market is maintaining that a clear trending market structure. Wanting to, the price is coming to hit that level, which is a key level of support. And this is where, if you look at the 4 hour, the reason we place our pending order in that area is we are looking for an entry from a key support level. That's the key here, guys. This is an uptrending market structure. Buying is only our aim here. Are you selling gold? Yes, coach, welcome. Thank you for that. Now, are you selling gold or buying? Now, buying is our primary objective in this market. You are going to hold the trade for full profit or quick scalp. This is a quick scalp, but we might be able to take some partial position to the full TP, and that's why you can keep both way the market to open. If you guys have seen our dollar yen trade that we have opened in the premium group shortly this week, so dollar yen trade has hit that massive TP. If you guys look at, let me bring that up on here. Now this is how the best way you can see dollar yen. First take the initial profit and then let the market to give you more profit by taking the partial position in one direction. Now dollar yen trade, if you look at here, it is still moving down. This is the trade after the closing the position. If you guys look at, you can see from that level dollar yen started to drop, creating multiple liquidity trigger, and from that zone the market has boom drop back down here to this key support level. Now you can see it is still maintaining the downtrend. Understanding that key level, understanding that how the market will behave on a certain level, it becomes easy for you to enter. And then once you see the market is doing as expected, you can do the quick scalping, take some profit out of the market, and then the rest of the position let it run risk free by moving the stop loss. That's how you can take the position to the bigger profit target, and at the same time you can keep the winner running for bigger, depending on how you want to manage the trade, of course, because some of the trade you'll see that may not move that far before it drop for a deeper pullback. If you see the market is overextended, it is always the best idea is to take the profit as soon as you can. Now, not always, but from a very important area when we are entering most of our trade from a very key area, so we wait for a stronger bounce. But when I close the position, I take the majority of the profit so that I have bigger profit return in a single move. Now you can see that the dollar yen trade that I have closed, the position that I have closed is much bigger than the position I have closed later. The reason is the way my strategy works is high win rate. So I need to open a position from a very important area. This is where I wait a lot of time to enter the trade, because when I can enter from a high area of value, I certainly see a rejection or a correction from the same level that give me an edge to take the profit. Here the goal is to take the trade to the winner, right? So once we can enter from a key level of support or resistance, if you can identify those key level, how the market is approaching those key level, you can easily enter and take the first move, close some partial profit, move the stop loss at entry that way. If you take that way 10 trade, and then you can keep 9 of them moving in your favor. So you can take the majority of the profit, move the stop loss at entry, smaller portion, keep it running, take the majority of the profit, okay? And that way, what you are doing, you are taking 9 trade out of 10 winner, and most of them profit. Maybe 2 of them or 3 of them will move a lot. So you are keeping both window open for your trade. Are you getting my point, guys? If you are with me, so you place the pending order here for this move, and in the meantime, if you understood the concept, then like this stream, subscribe to the channel, and also share your strategy. How do you manage your trade? I'm going to start a poll to ask this question, what most traders think about it, and that's how we can understand that, in fact, how you guys also managing the trade. So I have started a poll to see that what most traders do in that situation. Cast a vote, let us know what do you think in that point, and that's how we can also have a more broader understanding of the most of the trader, how they manage their trade. Now here is the market started to drop back down here to this key support level, approaching that area of value, and from that area of value would like to enter a potential position here as soon as the market hit that level. Now this is in a breakup structure, it could break a lot, but I think this is currently a very important area of value, and which is the zone that we are waiting for an entry. In the meantime, we can see that also dollar yen started to drop, as you guys have seen the analysis on dollar yen. Let me bring that up here. If you are following those analysis, that definitely you have an understanding of how things working. Now you can see the dollar yen in that area here, where now dollar yen, we can see, if you guys look at it, you can see from here the market dropped to that support level on the bigger picture on dollar yen, and in that market on dollar yen the price has dropped to that much of low here on dollar yen. And if you look at that that market now is still moving in that direction, right? This is what we analyzed, this is what we discussed in our previous analysis, and the market is in that move now at the moment. Now let's look at how gold is reacting the same way to that key support level. Okay, so the market is breaking below here, which is to our support level, and expecting the price to break that low here to that key level and then to reject back again to the upside to the major direction of the trend. He's approaching the support and expecting the market to drop down here to this level where there is a high area of value. We're waiting for the market to retest, trigger the trade, and then to reject back again to the upside here to create a new higher high in this market. We are almost nearly to trigger the trade, and looking to see the price has tested that level, trigger the trade, and then reject back again to the upside here in this market. Every time we see that, for few pip, we mostly get a miss entry many times that we have seen. So this time we will be looking for possible market order if needed. If we see the market is showing that way, that the price to potentially to reject back again. We see that still there is a narrower doji on the 5 minutes, which is expecting the market to drop down here to retest and then to reject back again to the major direction of the trend. Okay guys, so it's breaking that low here, which we might get a entry shortly after. Okay, I'm going to enter this trade by market with the same stop loss and same profit target. I'm on the trade, enter by market. So I'm on the trade, guys. I have entered the trade by market as we see the market on a key support level expecting a rejection here. So I am on the trade. The trade is active. I have entered by market. So it's a now active buy trade. We are looking here for the market to reject back again to this from this support level. Buy is active and waiting for this market to potentially to retest and then to reject back again to the major direction of the trend. So we are on the trade, buy active, and here is the long term. This is a very important support level, expecting it to potentially bounce off that level to retest that zone. Now 4-hour chart, if you look at it, you can see the market is on this 4-hour support level. That's what we are waiting for, this candle potentially to you see that it has come to a key level of support. What we expecting here, that this candle, the price to potentially bounce off that, because it's an important support and where the market is on this important support. And looking at there is a 1 minute, the 5-minute doji as well here, and in that area where the price on the support level. Now if the market is bouncing off that level, how much we can expect it to bounce back to? What I think even 150p possible to move back up. Now even if it is not 150p, we can expect the near there, as it just has crossed that low here. So this is the 4-hour low, and if we look at the 15 minutes, we can see that it's a one single drop, which is very important to look at. One single drop means that there is no decent pullback in that market so far to come back to this previous support level in that uptrending market. And that is the key here that we looked at for this trade, that waiting for the market to potentially reject back again and then to return to the major direction of the trend. So penetration back below. Now 4-hour level is broken here. We see the market has tested the lower shadow of the 4-hour candle, and here that now expecting a potential rejection to the upside to the major direction of the trend, as we will be opening the short-term position here where the market to return to the some of the levels that we can see for with this rejection from this key support level. Here's the market is moving that you can see with a long wick candlestick pattern. We are approaching to our entry and expecting the market to have a reaction back above from this key support level in this market. Are you with me with this trade? Thank you for joining here in this live session, traders. Hope that you are enjoying the live session that you are doing every day. If you are enjoying, make sure you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every day. And we see that this is a rejection here, and the market now is at near our entry, and this is where we are looking to see that there is a potential bounce of that level to we see this is the 5 minute candle closing as also as a long wick doji here. And are we going to see a bounce of that level? Because it's a long-term bull market, this is our entry with a potential expectation to reject back again to the major direction of the trend. Okay, getting some reaction back above, and if this market is reacting, we might see the price to potentially to go back up here to this neckline, right? So which is here, you can see this is a key neckline, which is the sideways market in that area. And with that sideways movement, we see the market just have entered into our profit area. Would like to see the price to bounce off that level to create a new higher high in this market. So you see this is a reaction from this support, and we see the price is trying to bounce off that level. Running in profit. Are you guys with me? Say yes if you have opened this position. We are 27 pip running profit at the moment. Welcome. All right, we can see the market trying to form a potential inverted head and shoulder in that area, which eventually bouncing off that level that you can see the price is. If you look at here, you can see this is where the market is approaching that zone, and what we can expect here, the price to bounce off that level as it is a key support level. The major trend is up, so our primary focus is the market to potentially trend back to the major direction of the trend. some kind of rejection showing up, but what I think we need a short move for our initial bounce, and then to later we see there is a quite a few long week candle along the way, so we might see some move back later, but at the moment what we are looking here as initial bounce from this support level to certain peak here. So if you look at the 1 minute, we can see that there was an initial break above, and there was 33 pip move that happened, but if this market bounce off that level, it is possible that the price to again go back up to certain resistance line here, and here's the long week candle, and expecting the price to potentially to fill that long week here in that area, where the price to potentially to continue to bounce off that major direction of the trend. If we look at the 30 minutes, that you can see this is also on the 30 minutes support level, which has moved a lot in one single direction. So 1 hour candle close also with a bullish, there is a long wick here, and this is a key support level here in that area, and there's a bigger fair value gap. The price is approaching that fair value gap, so which is some drawdown here in that area. What we are looking at the market to potentially to trend again back above in that area. So if we need to re-enter, we will be re-entering like the previous trade that we did in our past days. But at the moment, still the market has possibility to return to the major direction of the trend, where lower time frame market structure. This is the 1 minute chart where it might not hold up like the previous one that we did, but we're looking for that the market to if we need to re-enter, we can re-enter from the key support level, and I think the price may drop further. It may drop back to this daily low here. So we can see there is we are stopped out here, and this is now on the daily support. So we will be re-entering again like we did in our previous trade, as the market has dropped a lot in that area from the 4 hour, and the daily support is here. So this is the daily support here. The market is approaching that daily low. We'll be looking for gold will touch 3832. That this is a, if you look at the daily, it's on the daily support, and as the market already dropped to that daily support, from the 1 hour it's complete one single drop back below to this daily support level, and this move that we can see, which is coming to the daily low, we will be looking for again entry from that daily low here. And in the daily low here, the price is approaching that level. This is the previous resistance line here that you can see just tested that level. It's an order block retest. Okay, so I will have a re-entry here for a potential bounce of that level, keeping a stop loss around the same zone, around the same number of pip here to around 99 pip with a smaller risk, expecting it to reject back again with 2 to 1 potential reward to risk, as the market is approaching the daily support level. From the daily support, we can expect the price to potentially return again to the major direction of the trend. So I'm going to have a re-entry in this market for as a recovery trade at 3828.69. Take profit level at 3861.90. I have opened another position here in that area for this market to, as the price approach that daily level, and from this daily level waiting for the market to potentially have a bounce of that level, as this is a one single drop back to this daily low. I have bought with the same level and stop loss at 3828.69 and TP target here at 3861.90. Okay, so that's market is from that level. It's started to bounce off that, and would like to see that the market is trending in that direction where there is a major direction. So if you guys look at it, you can see this is a bullish market structure, and there is a breakup structure. If this market reject from this daily low, we can expect it to return again back above here to that resistance line. So here is the price on the daily low here. Now this level that you can see on the lower time frame, which is complete breakup structure and has tested this order block again. So you open a potential reversal position here for an upside bias in this market. Welcome, and so the second trade that you have open, the entry here is 3836, 3836.28. Stop level at 3827.76, and profit level at 3861.90. So you would like to see some upside bias here, that potentially the market to return to the direction of the trend here. And as we can see that this market is maintaining that the trending direction, where here is a series of higher low formation in that area, which is potentially showing a bigger move potentially back to the upside here in that market. So we're going to see the rejection here. Now if the market reverse, this is creating a potential inverted head and shoulder. We can expect it to go back to this fair value gap. So already on a single day, the significant move back to this daily support level. Alright, so you can see there is another support test here, and with this support test, what we're looking for this market to potentially trend and then to reject back again to the major direction. Here is the lower time frame price action where retesting the daily low again. Now this is a daily low, and is the market reversing, or we'll see that from the intraday the price approaching that 4-hour level. Okay, so we are out with the trade. Here we might see a massive reversal. This is a significant drop back below to this from that level. From the daily chart, that if you look at here, you can see the market has completely broken back below, and if we look at the 1 hour, the market is in that area that you can see. There might be some news event coming that could entirely change the market structure. So if you look at the 4-hour here, that you can see this might be a potential stronger reversal here, that you can see. From the daily, the price has broken that daily low completely, and we see that the price in that area where a complete penetration back below to this daily support, and as the market approach that daily low here, which is the 4-hour support level, and there is a liquidity zone here, which is, you can see this is a very smaller area, and as that candle in that area is a high liquidity zone, we can see the price potentially at any point we see that reversal potentially coming, but it's still retesting that level, the long-term daily support level, and there is a fair value gap. So are we going to see that the market to retest that level? I don't think so that the market will be able to break that bigger fair value gap. Instead, you could see the market to test that zone and then to return again back above. So you see that daily support has been tested here, and it's trying to push back some of the to retest, And as we had two trades, I'm going to open further position here from this daily low with again little a little higher risk here. I'll be placing a trade here with a little higher risk as the market is on the daily support and expecting the price to have a rejection from this daily support. The stop loss here around 115 pip to this level, and the risk here I'm going to increase a little higher than the normal just to make the previous trade bring it back here to 2.6 times profit target. And so I have opened another position buy, stop loss at 3818. So TP target 3859.44, and looking forward to see the market to possibly to reject again to the higher level. And so I'm on a buy trade again for the next one. This one I have a little higher risk, little bit increased risk to maintain that two trades here. Yeah, there are some fundamental factors that's contributing to the gold movement, but as it is a long-term bull market, I don't think that because the war news has an impact, but the overall trend in gold is bullish. So the possibility for the market is still to remain upside is higher, at least for a retest of that trend line. Yeah, there is an the influence of the news in the market, but it's not over, you know, it's just news here. So there is a short-term pullback, some profit taking, but the potentially the longer term to remain intact, which is very usual to see. If the market from here have an rejection with an inverted head and shoulder, the possibility for the market to have a bigger move back up because it's on the daily support level. So this is the 1 hour market structure that you can see also has penetrated back below. This is the 1 hour price action, and so this market structure from the 15 minutes, it has dropped a lot. Now what we can expect here, that the price to 3860 and up, I think so it's already dropped a lot, and in such a strongly uptrending market, this kind of breakdown is very unusual to see. And after this kind of breakdown, a drastic move back is expected, because it's, if you look at here, the trend was strongly bullish, and this move, if you look at the daily and the 4 hour, you can see 4 hour the market tested that 10 EM as well, so which is on a single day a strong move. The price even crossed that daily low here in that area. So now from that level, that the market, the way it has made its move, you see that it's a complete breakdown. Now if this market drops further back below, then we might see that there is a bigger reversal could happen, but which is unusual to see. I'm still looking to see the market to return back again from here with a reversal to the daily high, which anything can happen. But the daily market that you can see, it's tested the daily low, and we'll see that where it is heading to at the moment. It's on the daily support level. What kind of market structure we can see? This is the monthly close coming, and the market structure is not obeying any pattern, so it's just breaking down, guys. This is where, due to the potentially for the news, and the only thing that we can do here is observing the market structure. We are out. So this is very unusual to see the market breaking from that trend in such a stronger momentum. This is where the only thing that we can do here is observing the price action, what happened. The market might now, but I think might break this weekly low here. So we'll be looking to take further entry in our previous session, in our next session coming up. Here the market structure is highly bearish, and we will be looking for to see if the market sentiment is changing. Sometime it happens, the market sentiment changes, and when the market sentiment changes, the only thing that the price, we have to wait for the price to rearrange its structure. Here you can see it's a pretty sharp breakdown, and because there is a very unusual breakdown, it might even have a complete waterfall back below to this weekly low here. So you see that this is very unusually breaking down, and we will be waiting to see where the market is heading and what is the primary reason for that move in the market. So I'll see you there, guys, again in the next session. Take it easy, as trading is all about probability. We will be looking for better trading opportunity in our next session to see that if the market changes, we can change our directional bias to see the new market structure. That being said, thank you for joining here. I'll see you again, guys, with another session.